feel that
score game. And Tom just tries to feather this in, and Josh Wilson
drop to the floor,
he undercuts the route and makes a tremendous interception. Awesome. But look at this. Tom Brady
don't get it twisted,
and Bill O'Brien, his offensive coordinator,
doing the dashboard, blowing hydro,
fill in the blanks.
MFL, SUC, YS Cartel.
That is a heated
I'm the hardest
conversation.
Pit. Boys run up, boys get big. This a Prada track, keep a closet full of Prada slacks. I go hard in the paint, hard on the weed, hard on the plane.
We talked all game long about the emotions of the senior class, emotions of this team. How were you able to get them to focus and get this win?
They're a bunch of fuckers.
He said bucklers.
They're a bunch of crackers.
So how focus and get this win?
They're a bunch of fuckers.
Let me go right off of the top.
Focus and get this
Off
win.
of the block, off of the hot. You know I love to kick it with niggas that off of they pop. We
We
go
able to get them to focus and get this win.
They're a bunch of fuckers.
Smashing the cheap, catching the fever. All-star like Vegeta, how I live my feet. Young Z, A-Y, chillin' with T-High. K-A-L-L-2-E-Z, fly. Everybody take up somebody, shake up somebody to wake up the party. Bartender, break the Bacardi. Okay, shout it. I'm with it.
What's happening, man?
Let's get it, give me digits. Tell me who the sickest of niggas that spit it vicious. Big Poke with young
We up
Zay,
in
don't
this
forget
thing,
it.
man. Coach T, we gonna talk about it. No Excuses Podcast. What's happening, G Connie? Gals in Texas, I'm always give a shout out, love where I'm from, baby. What's going on? Y'all talk to me. We here to discuss, as you've seen, how to destroy NFL franchise. A franchise that has so much promise. Mr. Bill O'Brien. I don't know what the hell he on, but we got to do better, man. I know we got a little bit better than that, man. I mean, come on, Bill. Bill motherfucking Bryan. What can I say? How to destroy an NFL franchise. And I'm not saying this, and yeah, I'm a card-carrying member of the Texan haters, but I'm also a lover of the NFL game of football, and I like watching good football. I like seeing good coaching, and I don't know what the hell is going on here at Penn State. Did he just call those kids fuckers? That's the part I was trying to hear. I'm trying to see, did he in fact call those kids fuckers? Let me roll that back one more time. Did he call those kids fuckers? Let's see, man. I got to know, before I carry
We
on.
talked all game long
I
about
can't
the
carry
emotions
on.
of the senior class, emotions of this team. How were you able to get them to focus and get this win?
They're a bunch of fuckers. They fight hard.
Yeah, that's all I need to see. That's all I need to see. And that is character, right? That's something that you want your head coach to have, character, right? You don't want your head coach lose his mind. What he said, that's what you want your head coach to do, right? Wow, but he still has a job. Matter of fact, he got promoted to general manager. So that's what we're here to discuss. How do you destroy a whole organization by yourself? How you do it? It's like they brought him in to just destroy the franchise of the Houston Texans that was on an upward trend. Great youth, great talent. Damn Deshaun Watson. I mean, they compare him to Jordan in the fourth quarter. How ice water he is. You had Hopkins. You got J.J. Watt. You had Clowney on the other side. So you had the past and the present. Or the future. However you want to lay it on the edges. And for you to just piss that off, man, I don't understand it, man. I just really don't. I don't get it. But it is what it is. But let's dive into it. He got rid of Clowney for a number one pick. I'm sorry, he got rid of Clowney, the former number one pick. So when you trade out number one picks, you're trading off your future, right? You trade off Jadeveon Clowney and for a third round pick and Bartavius Mingo and Jacob Martin and whoever even knew what the fuck they were doing in the Texans. They were all right, but they wasn't great. They wasn't Clowney. Clowney had games where, he shut down the side, and then you considering all the games that J.J. Watt missed, the fact that he was able to still stay there and provide some type of presence up front was crazy, and I think it's poor management. Y'all gave J.J. Watt all that money, and now you got rid of a guy that stayed on the field, and then you replaced him, with a guy that's only going to give you 50% of the season. Love the shot at J.J. Watt, but that's what it is, Then you go down to the Larmy Tunsil trade. 2 first-round picks and a 7th round. You know, for him and what you gave up Kenny Stills and who else, man? I don't even know. I mean, you can't even sign Tunsil back. So right now, Tunsil still is not signed. So if you gave up 2 first-round picks, for one, how did you even get to the end of the season and didn't even finalize that deal? That deal should have been done. I mean, you probably should have talked to him and said, hey, man, around and about how much money you going to need for the re-sign. But considering how much of an asshole Bill O'Brien is, I can almost guarantee that he's asking for a house, right? And don't want, you know, probably really not trying to negotiate a deal. If I've already heard talks, there's a lot of free agents that don't want to come to Houston because of Bill O'Brien and the statement he made to DeAndre Hopkins. That is crazy. I just can't believe he compared him to Aaron Hernandez. And this is, if you do the timeline on one, they say it was one of the final interviews of the season or whatever. That's when that damn documentary came out, and we actually seen how fucked up Aaron Hernandez was. And for you to compare a man to that, I mean, that's horrible. I don't know what to, I don't know what to say, you know. And they had a riff. I mean, it's only so much you can say to a man. At the end of the day, you can be a football player. You're a man first, but you have to be a man to be able to respect a man, and that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So you get rid of DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson, 2nd round pick, plus a 2nd round pick in 2020 and a 2021 4th round pick. Basically, you got rid of one of the best, and I can argue with you and say probably the best wide receiver in the NFL. And if you want to argue with me, go to a game and pull it up where he actually got shut down and was unable to make plays. The only thing that slowed him up was the play calling. And guess who was the play caller? Dun, dun, dun. Damn, we finding the root cause of the problem. Okay, so you get rid of you trade your number 1 wide receiver, plus you give away damn near your future. You know, and I don't even get it. ESPN rated that draft choice. They do like kind of ratings on the draft choice. They graded the Texans on that trade a F, and they graded the Cardinals a B. So that tells you, you know where you at with that. But moving on, you got the future, you know, and Deshaun Watson, and the thing is, why would he stay? Why would he stay? You know, and I know he has the option to, you know, they can pick up the 5th-year option on him. But if I'm Deshaun Watson, man, I'm probably going to sit out, man. Who the hell you throwing to? You can't bring back my number 1 offensive lineman. You lost draft picks. You can't draft it. Why am I staying there, you know, for this when he can go and probably get a bag of money wherever else? I mean, right now, quarterbacks, they're CEO. They're basically the CEOs of the damn, well, I'm not going to say the CEOs, but they're major in the organization. And people invest a lot in him. And a kid like Deshaun Watson, man, he deserves every penny he get, and I can guarantee you he'll move some people out the way and sit some people down. I mean, why, if I'm Deshaun Watson, why would you stay in Houston? Why would you stay with somebody that's very, I don't even know what the hell to call him, but it's like he's trying to be like Bill, but he's not Bill, because you actually got to be a good coach, you know, to be Bill. And the leads that he blew, that Kansas City Chief game, I don't see how, if you're the ownership of the Houston Texans, how you even give him a fucking promotion to say, well, even though you can't manage a game, we're going to make you, you know, the manager of all the player personnel. And look what he's done. Just look what he's done in this short amount of time. And then his players is coming out against some former players saying that, hey, this is who he is. And if you go, and that's why I posted some of the videos at the head of this video, I mean, at the beginning of this here podcast, to let you know that's who he is. When a person show you who he is, that's who he is. He's a hot-headed, what they call him, egotistical. He's a tyrant. You know, that's what it is. I mean, I guarantee you, from the reports, they said the team respected Hopkins, you know, and everybody went to Hopkins, and he got rid of Hopkins because, you know, they needed to get him out the way. And a lot of people, you know, weaker people cannot work with other alphas. You know, most coaches, smart coaches, will rely on that leadership you know, and the fact that he never gets in trouble, and you got a number one wide receiver that's bailing your sorry ass out, you know, to stay with the team. But no, not him. You know, you'll take the number one wide receiver and take him away from your quarterback that's still learning the game. And as a quarterback, one thing you need to, you know, to help your progression is the running game and a number one wide receiver to toss the ball to. That's just how it goes. So I don't get what the train of thought was, but apparently it's not no train of thought. He got in his fees, you know, and shit went bad, and there you go, he gone. You know, so it is what it is. But I hate to see the Houston Texans, they got a loyal fan base, even though I'm a Dallas Cowboy, and we went through our own shit. But one thing I can tell you, we had a horrible coach in Jason Garrett, but we can always look at the GM, who is also the owner, and see why Dallas has been on a 25-year mediocre drought. You know, we sucked for 10. Yeah, people might say, "Oh, this year we was good, that year we was good." No. You have to put together multiple seasons, not have a great season, then 8-8. Good season, 8-8. All right season, 8-8. That's trash. You know, and for the Houston Texans, they got a young team, great fan base, great quarterback, and for you to have a coach that's there basically to destroy your team as management. If I'm the owner of the team, there's nothing you can tell me that can make me believe that we need to get rid of our number one wide receiver, who was also probably the top 3 best receivers in the NFL. So that's what that is. That's how I feel about that. He's a dumb fuck, and and that's how I go down. You know, so, you know, just before I get out of here, I got to remind Houston, you know, Houston has been a bad drought of football, you know, which it's been a long drought. It's been a lot of L's. So, you know, y'all remember this day right here when you had that's old buddy Ryan, the gangster, man. he's going after one of his he popped him right in the face. And so that's the type of role Houston been on, you know, as far as their football. And man, it sucks, man. It sucks to have to know you have to deal with a tyrant at head coach that's running your best players out. I don't get it, man. But hey, that's how it is. That's how I go, man. This Coach T, I'm just chiming in. Bill O'Brien, a.k.a. Kill Bill. The man is going to kill the goddamn Houston Texans as an organization. Stay up, man. Y'all take care. Peace.